I do not know what President Clinton would have done, but I can tell you what I think he would have done had certain things happened. We had principals meetings, and I do recollect being very clear about a sequence of events with the President, that the spent fuel was in a storage pond. Mr. President, if we detect the movement of the material from the pond, or more precisely, when we detect the movement of material from the pond to the reprocessing facility, there will be a period of time after they begin to separate the plutonium when we will still have the option of using military force to stop that program. Once the material is reprocessed or the plutonium is separated, it will go elsewhere in North Korea and the window will close. So the President naturally wanted to know when the window opened, when it was moved, how long we would have to know, and all those kinds of things. And we did, and it wasn't me who was doing this, the intelligence community would try to answer those technical questions. And without going into the details of how we collect that information, all that, I would say there were some lead and lag times in how we would know. We wouldn't have a real-time that knowledge of all this. And my sense was that that was the time we had a period to deal with this. And if we didn't deal with this adequately, I think the President, rather than allow that plutonium to go off, would have struck the facilities. We had done everything you would have expected in terms of thought about collateral damage, we'd thought about what about radioactivity spread, all those issues. We had not consulted with others. We hadn't gone to Seoul, we hadn't gone to Tokyo, which certainly we would have done if we were going to go ahead with this. But as you know, the crisis was averted. But so the answer I have to your question is, I think we would have had a strike. Whether there would have been a war on the peninsula, that's another question. And a lot of people wondered how the North Koreans would respond to a relatively restricted, I don't want to say surgical, but restricted strike that wasn't aimed at regime change or fundamentally weakening the regime, but at simply disabling a nuclear program.